Hey everyone, and welcome to our trip back in time to the Carboniferous period, about 359 to 299 million years ago. This was a time of huge, swampy forests and insects so big they'd make today's bugs look tiny. We're going to explore the secrets of these amazing creatures, from dragonflies as big as hawks to millipedes longer than your car. First up, let's fly with Meganura, a dragonfly like you've never seen. This incredible creature lived around 300 million years ago during the late Carboniferous period. Imagine a world where dense forests covered the land and giant insects ruled the skies. Meganura was one of the largest insects to ever exist, and it was a true marvel of prehistoric life. With wings stretching over 2 feet wide, Meganura was a giant. Its wingspan was comparable to that of a modern-day hawk, making it a formidable presence in the air. These wings were not just for show, they allowed Meganura to glide effortlessly through the humid, oxygen-rich atmosphere of its time. Its huge eyes helped it see everything around it, so it could easily spot a tasty bug snack. These compound eyes were made up of thousands of tiny lenses, giving Meganura a wide field of vision and the ability to detect even the slightest movements. This exceptional eyesight was crucial for both hunting and avoiding predators. This dragonfly was a serious hunter, grabbing insects right out of the air. Its powerful jaws and sharp mandibles made quick work of its prey. Meganura's diet likely consisted of other insects, but it didn't stop there. It was an apex predator in its ecosystem, dominating the skies with its speed and agility. It might have even hunted small amphibians and reptiles, making it the king of the Carboniferous sky. The abundance of oxygen during this period allowed for the growth of such large insects, and Meganura took full advantage of this. Its predatory skills were unmatched, and it played a crucial role in maintaining the balance of its ecosystem. But why did these creatures grow so big? That's what we'll try to find out. Scientists believe that the high oxygen levels during the Carboniferous period contributed to the gigantism seen in many insects. Additionally, the lack of large vertebrate predators allowed these insects to thrive and evolve to such impressive sizes. Join us as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the past and uncover the secrets of these ancient giants. From the sky, let's head down to the forest floor, ruled by Arthropleura, the biggest land bug ever. This colossal creature roamed the Earth around 300 million years ago during the Carboniferous period. Imagine a time when the air was rich with oxygen and the forests were dense with towering trees and lush vegetation. It was in this vibrant green world that Arthropleura thrived. This huge millipede could grow longer than 8 feet, making it one of the largest known land invertebrates to have ever existed. To put that into perspective, that's about the length of a small car. Its sheer size alone would have made it a formidable presence in the prehistoric forests. Its body, like a long moving train, was composed of numerous segments, each protected by a tough exoskeleton. This segmented design not only provided flexibility but also a strong defense mechanism against potential threats. As it moved, its many legs worked in a coordinated rhythm, allowing it to navigate through the dense underbrush with ease. Most predators probably stayed away, and its tough shell kept it safe. This exoskeleton was not just for protection, it also supported its massive body, enabling it to move efficiently despite its size. The shell's durability meant that few creatures would dare to challenge Arthropleura, making it a dominant force in its ecosystem. We're not sure what it ate, but some think it munched on plants, possibly feeding on the abundant ferns and other vegetation that flourished during that era. Its strong mandibles would have been perfect for tearing through tough plant material, allowing it to sustain its large size, while others think it might have also eaten small animals. There is a possibility that Arthropleura was an omnivore, taking advantage of any available food sources. Small creatures, insects, and even carrion might have been on its menu, making it a versatile and adaptable survivor. Arthropleura was a real powerhouse of its time. Its impressive size, combined with its protective exoskeleton and potential omnivorous diet, ensured that it remained at the top of the food chain. As we explore the remnants of this ancient world, Arthropleura stands out as a testament to the incredible diversity and adaptability of life on Earth. Hiding in the plants, we find Pulmonoscorpius, a giant scorpion over 2 feet long. Imagine a scorpion, but supersized. Its big claws and poisonous stinger were dangerous to everything. Pulmonoscorpius was a sneaky hunter, waiting for its next meal. Its big eyes helped it see in the dim light. This giant scorpion was one of the toughest predators around. Now, let's meet Mazotyros, a giant mayfly with wings as wide as some birds. This incredible insect lived around 300 million years ago during the Carboniferous period, a time when the Earth was covered in vast swampy forests and the oxygen levels were much higher than today. These conditions allowed insects to grow to enormous sizes, and Mazotyros was one of the largest flying insects of its time. These cool insects were some of the first to ever fly. Imagine a world where the skies were filled with giant insects, darting and gliding through the air. The ability to fly gave them a significant advantage, allowing them to escape predators, find food, and explore new habitats. This evolutionary leap was a game-changer in the insect world. Mazotyros, with its delicate wings and long body, would have been a beautiful sight. Its wings were not only large, but also intricately veined, providing both strength and flexibility. These wings allowed it to maneuver gracefully through the dense vegetation of its swampy home. The body of Mazotyros was elongated, and it had long, slender legs that helped it cling to plants and other surfaces. Like today's mayflies, it probably didn't live long as a grown-up, maybe just a few days or weeks. This short adult lifespan was likely spent in a flurry of activity, focused on reproduction. The adult Mazotyros would have emerged from its aquatic larval stage, quickly maturing and seeking out mates to ensure the continuation of its species. They mostly focused on making more mayflies, swarming together to mate and lay eggs. These swarms would have been a spectacular sight, with countless Mazotyros filling the air, their wings catching the sunlight as they danced in the sky. After mating, the females would lay their eggs in water, ensuring the next generation had a safe place to develop. The babies probably lived in the water. The larvae, or nymphs, would have spent most of their lives underwater, feeding on organic matter and growing until they were ready to emerge as adults. This aquatic stage could last for several years, providing the larvae with ample time to develop and prepare for their brief but vital adult phase. The life cycle of Mazotyros, from water-dwelling nymph to sky-flying adult, is a fascinating example of the incredible diversity and adaptability of insects. Okay, time to talk about the giant spider Megarachne. At first, scientists thought it was the biggest spider ever, but they later figured out it wasn't a spider at all, but a big ancient relative of the scorpion. This shows how science is always learning and changing what we know about the past. Even though it's not a spider, Megarachne is still super interesting. Our trip wouldn't be complete without meeting Euphorbia, a giant centipede over a foot long. Picture a long body with lots of legs, each with poisonous claws. Euphorbia was a fast hunter, using its legs to zip around the forest floor. It probably ate insects, spiders, and other small creatures. These big centipedes show just how many different kinds of life were around back then. Back to the sky, we find the Paleodictyopteroidea, ancient insects that were important for the evolution of flight. These insects, like Mazotyros, were some of the first to fly, a big moment in the history of life. Their wings, even though simple, let them explore new places and escape predators. Some were small, but others, like Mazotyros, had huge wings. These early flyers made it possible for all other flying insects to evolve. Imagine crickets chirping on a summer night. Now make that sound much louder, coming from a bug the size of a small dog. These were the Titanoptera, giant relatives of crickets and grasshoppers. Even though they were big, they probably ate plants. Their size and strong legs helped them reach food other insects couldn't. We've talked about giant insects, but they weren't alone. They lived with other animals like amphibians, reptiles, and early mammal ancestors. One was Crassigyrinus, a big amphibian that could grow up to 6 feet long. It was a great swimmer, and its eyes on top of its head helped it find food while underwater. Predators like this probably made the insects evolve ways to protect themselves. While giants ruled, something else was happening. Small creatures called synapsids were starting their journey. Heterologus, a small synapsid, gives us a peek at these early mammals. It was probably nocturnal, with big eyes for seeing in the dark. Synapsids breathed better than other animals, which helped when oxygen levels started to drop. Thanks for exploring the Carboniferous period with us. We've seen a world of giant insects and the beginnings of mammals. The Carboniferous shows us how amazing life can be and how evolution creates all sorts of creatures.